Hi all, Mr. Hang here. I wanted to go ahead and just show you all the updated way to go about updating or making a contact sheet. This is with the assumption that you already know how to import your photos, and we are essentially just getting ready to turn in our work. So without further ado, first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to make sure that we actually are on our folder. You can see on the left side right here, I have previous import with 23 folders highlighted. I want to scroll down to something that's a little bit more reasonable. And again, I'm just going to go to my 2022 1121 folder, which just happens to be my basic adjustment layers. Once I have that selected, indicated by the highlight, I'm going to go to the top right where it says print. And then you can see here, I only have one photo here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to hold Command and press A. That's going to select all photos, and this is going to pop up. Now I'm going to go ahead and go through the settings just right now, just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. First off, we're going to make sure that we're on single image slash contact sheet. Go ahead and click on that. Then we're going to go down to where it says rotate to fit. So that way they're all vertical or all horizontal. After this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to modify our rows and columns to fit whatever you need. In this case, it's perfectly acceptable to make it multiple pages. I know we might have gone over and said it's preferred to be one page, but at this point, I think we can go ahead and change it to like a 5 by 5. You can see here it's quite clean, quite simple, big enough for everybody to see. That's what I like about it. Down here, vertical spacing, horizontal spacing. We're going to actually change one thing before we do that, which is show guides. We're going to disable it. And then we're just going to double check and make sure that there's a little bit of spacing. Let's do vertical. In this way, I know that the text belongs to a certain picture. That's good to me. After this, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go down, make sure everything is unchecked. Or actually, I'll do this. Let's collapse the layout. The guides, we're done with that. Okay, we're here at page. Only thing I care about is going to be this photo info. By default, it's not going to be clicked on. We're going to go ahead and click it on and change where it'll say, I believe it should say file name. We're going to go ahead and change it to sequence. This will give it its 19 out of 23. And then font size 10. And then that's done. So let's collapse. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is print job. And this is going to be probably the most important part of the entire contact sheet. Super important because how you deal with it here is going to end up in resulting in a gigantic image or a small image or multiple files or small file. Specifically for my class, to make things easy for you all and not having to do multiple uploads, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to make this into a PDF file. Now, a PDF file just means that it's a file that's kind of like a document that's put together. It's exactly like stapling your document together. If we left it as a JPEG file, what will end up happening is that we'll save multiple files, and we don't want that. So we're going to go to printer, and then we're going to change to where it says print resolution 240. We're actually going to change that to 72. Now, some of my peeps might know that 72 means that this is only for online screen viewing, meaning you're not sending documents to people. Okay. If you were printing these documents or saving it to show it to people so you could zoom in and whatnot, then you would want actually 300 ppi. We don't want that here. We want 72 because we're just going to upload it to Canvas and let other people see that way. We're going to go down to where it says over here, print or printer. I know this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but we're actually going to go to where it says printer. So by going to printer, you'll have a little dialog box that will pop up, and my dialog box will look a little bit different than yours. The reason behind that is that I have a Windows computer. I'm recording at home, and you all might instead have a MacBook, right? And so the MacBook is going to have a little button on the bottom left right here that says PDF and then a down arrow. I want you to click on where it says PDF, not the down arrow. So by clicking on that part, let me see if I can navigate over to something over here. Let's go cancel. I can change this to Microsoft Printer PDF, and then that will be essentially it. By clicking on the PDF, it'll open up another dialog box that will be just like you're saving. So just make sure you name the title and your um, your location correctly. And then that's pretty much it. Click OK and then save, and you're good to go. I'm hoping that was helpful, quick, and concise. And if you all need some help, please let me know. But without further ado, I hope that was helpful. Y'all have a nice one. And bye.